Good day, YouTubers! This is Carlito and welcome again to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm excited to share with you guys my unboxing and review of the Shang-Chi action figure from the movie Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. So this is the first MCU Asian hero, supposedly, but I feel that Wong should have that title or accolade. But anyway, let's proceed with the review of this figure. So first, let's take a look at the figure inside the packaging. So the standard Marvel Legends here. So on top, you can see the logo of Shang-Chi. So this figure is part of the Mr. Hyde Build the Figure wave. So here is Shang-Chi or Simon Lau Lu, the actor who portrayed the character. So you could already see that the head sculpt is looking really great. So he has two sets of extra hands, and of course he has his staff, and of course the buff figure here. And here's what it looks like at the bottom. So on the side you'll see a photo of Shang-Chi, as well as on the other side. And here on the back, here's the short description of Shang-Chi. So please pause the video now if you'd like to read it. So now let's open the figure out of its packaging. In 3, 2, and boom! So here's the figure outside of the packaging but still within the clamshell. So you can see again the two extra pair of hands. And here's Shang-Chi. Looking at the head sculpt, looks really great. And here's the BAF Mr. Hyde. So I don't know which leg part is this. And staff accessory. Okay, so now let's take Shang-Chi out of the clamshell in 3, 2. Okay, so here's Shang-Chi out of the packaging. So before I proceed with the articulation, let me just show you guys some of the accessories that comes along with the figure. So as I've said earlier, it has two extra pair of hands. So the first one is I don't know, sort of a grabbing hand, as you could see. So the next one is really weird. So you have this chopstick. This looks like a chopstick holding hands, which is a bit weird. This is an action figure, so he's not eating noodles or Chinese food or anything. I felt this was too Asian stereotype for them to include this type of hands for this figure. I wish they could have included a close-fisted hand. So since this is a action figure, so those are the hands. And for the staff, okay, so this is what it looks like. So up close, looks nice and it's very sturdy. So let's go to the main man himself, Shang-Chi. So here is what the figure looks like. So let's take a closer look. So as you could see, head sculpt really great. They really nailed the character Simon or Simon Lau for who played Shang-Chi. The head sculpt's really great, guys. So the realness or likeness of it is really uncanny. So kudos for Hasbro for this. So as far as the costume, it has a nice red and black color. So the texture looks really great. So you could really see the details of the figure. Okay, so and of course black pants and his sneakers. So unfortunately, mine has some paint imperfections, but it's kind of expected with Hasbro. But at least it's at the foot, so it's not really that big of a deal. So at the back, this is what it looks like. So for the articulation, so for the head, here's how you move it. Down and up, that much. So you could see that there's Okay, so this looks like a different peg hole for Shang-Chi. So for the arms, you could rotate. It's not butterfly joint, so there's a rotation on this part. Um, Double joints, so it's not pinless. It's like with some of the newer releases of Marvel Hasbro. So that's how far you can bend the elbows. So for the hands, you have the gripping hands. So again, the gripe is there's no close fisted on my end. So you can move it that much outside, inward. So that's for the so still very tight. So ab crunch over here. Okay, so my figure seems to be stuck. So I couldn't move him. So I might need to use hot water or hot air to make the abs move. So it's a bit too tight. So for the waist, you can rotate it, I believe, but again, oh, there you go. So waist rotation. So for the, you can split him that much. So you can rotate at the thighs over here. Pinless. So the knees are pinless, still double joints. And very tight. So I couldn't bend it at the moment. So most likely I need to. There you go for this one. So that's how far you can bend the knees. Okay, so for the foot, so there's a rocker here. Move downward, forward, and side to side. Okay, so that is Shang-Chi. So let's do some short size comparisons with this figure. Okay, so now here is Shang-Chi standing side by side with my Marvel Legends Defenders figure. I don't have the other Shang-Chi characters or figures at the moment, so I'm using my Defenders figures that I have here. So he actually looks nice. We are grouping with the Defenders. I felt the movie's backstory is similar to the Iron Fist. Maybe since I don't have Iron Fist now, I might use Shang-Chi instead for for a pseudo Defenders display. But I feel he looks kind of okay if I place them with this group. So in closing, is it worth getting the Shang-Chi action figure? I would say yes. Everything about this figure looks spot on for me in terms of the overall appearance, the head sculpt of Simon Lau or Simu Lau. Low. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, buddy, but you made a great movie and it's really really amazing. Okay, so everything about this figure looks great. The only gripe I had really is I wish they put the fisted hands instead of this gimmick fingers that's supposed to look like he's I don't know holding chopsticks maybe, or what's that the finger signal for like this. I think it's trying to do that with this the hand here. Right now, I believe in the US, the Shang-Chi wave is already going, unfortunately, going on clearance. So I don't know how much it's retailing there at clearance, no, but you can get him cheaply. Here in the Philippines, I was able to get this figure for roughly around $12. So I think it's a pretty sweet deal considering that this is an amazing figure. It really looks great. So I feel this is one of the sleeper figures for this year. So if you have an opportunity to get him, please do so. He's an amazing figure. And he looked great in your display collection. Okay, so with that, guys, that's all the time we have today. So again, thank you for taking time watching this YouTube review. So thank you for all my subscribers that have continually watching and supporting the channel. So please continue the love by clicking on the notification bell below as I post new videos every week. So for new viewers here, please give love by subscribing to my YouTube channel. So with that, guys, thank you and stay safe.